Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Handcrafted by Smita. Here are some cool magnetic bookmarks I have recently crafted. If you want to learn or see how I make this from designing to printing, then keep watching. So we are here in Silhouette Studio. I have a business edition. Their basic edition can be downloaded from their website for free. Without further ado, let's get our images and text that we want to make the bookmark from. So we have our images and the names that I want to personalize these bookmarks with. The images I've got from online creators. Make sure you buy commercial license from them if you're looking to sell these. Now let's see how we get this white offset around the word. Let's say that we write Bumble here. Change the font color. To change it, I'll go to the upper left corner here and fill it with black or any other color that you wish to. Next to that is the line color tab. I'm going to select black for that as well. And to create these white lines around the word, I will go to offset panel here on the right side. Click on offset. The one that you had chosen last will appear here. If you think this is too big and if you want it to be 30, click on 30 and that becomes offset. Now without deselecting it, I'll again go to the fill tab here and fill it with white this time and line color to the white. And that's how I get this line around the words. Okay. So now we have our images and the word ready. Let's arrange it. Let's edit it in a way that we are able to make magnetic bookmarks for that. We need two sides of the bookmark, and to do that, we're going to make mirror images of these. Before that, I'm just going to place these names where I want on the image. And now I'm going to click the images and create an offset around them for my machine to cut around them to make them a shaped bookmark. For that, I'm going to select all of them and create an offset. This time I find 0.30 is too low, so I'm going to do 0.90 and say apply. You will see we get a larger space around the bookmarks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a box here because we need a box for the image bookmark to fold. I'll go to my drawing tools and create a small box here. I want this box to be 1 inch in width, so I'll go here on top to change the size 1, and I want this to be 0.8, maybe less, because we are going to replicate it on top, so we want this. Okay, let's arrange this here wherever we want this to be. In the center, this is where the bookmark will get folded from. Now I like to draw a line here where this is matching, because this gives me a score line. I'll change the line color to black and also the weight to 0.25 from here. This will allow me to score it once the bookmark is printed along with the images. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to select this line and box, and we are going to recreate it on all the images here. If you feel this is too narrow for you, you can increase the size and make it wide. I find this is okay for me. Now we have to create a replica of this image on the top in the mirror. So what we are going to do is select the whole image along with the offset, the box, the word and everything, and go to replica panel. Here on the right hand side, we'll open this. In the mirror tab, the second one creates a mirror image on the top, like so. We're going to do this. Now if you see, the word is also mirrored. We don't want this, so we are going to get this straight, right side. For that, we'll go to Object. In the menu, click Mirror and say flip horizontally. So this will become straight now. So first bookmark is. Now we'll repeat this for both these bookmarks real quick. Once this is ready, now we have to make these red lines that you see. We need to make this red lines that you see. We have to make it continuous red line so that when my machine is cutting, it will cut it all in one continuous line and make it one piece. For that to happen, what we have to do is we have to select all the red lines. What I'm going to do is just shift all of it little bit on top so that it overlaps. Then select all the red lines, the boxes and the outside line like this. Right click and say Weld. All of it has become one individual line. We'll repeat this process for both the other bookmarks. Just create an overlap, shifting it a little bit up, then just selecting the red boxes outside together. Press shift on your keyboard while you're selecting it, right click and weld. Same with this, shift it just 2 points up so that the boxes are overlapping. Select the outlines and the two boxes, right click and say Weld. We have successfully created bookmarks with one continuous line. I see some. We want to get rid of these two small tabs. For that, if something like this gets created, just right click, say release compound part, and you delete these. We don't want these small tabs there. Anything which is in red, so we have deleted those two small lines. Let's proceed to make the layout so that our Cameo will know where to cut exactly. Now for that, this is my A4 size paper. Go to the upper right corner here on the page setup panel, click on it. We have to put the registration marks on. For that, we go to the third panel here and we press the registration marks on. Now a lot of people are scared to change these settings, but what I have realized with many trials, errors, failures is it doesn't matter what these settings are. What matters is the position of your mat on the Cameo and the sensor that Cameo has, if that is able to register this first registration mark. We see that how the Cameo sensor registers this later in the video. So what I do is I create the length here. Now to show you why I choose this, we'll go back to the front panel and say and see show cut border. So this is the cut that's going to happen, and any design needs to be confined within this red box for it to be able to cut. So if I show you here, if I change this inset to bigger number, then you see the red box shrinks, and then we waste so much of our page. So I keep this to the lowest, and the length here and the thickness. So once we set up this page, we are going to bring our bookmarks in. It's important that they are confined within these red borders. Okay. Once our bookmarks are arranged, we are simply going to press print and get this printed first. Print. Now you see, we can see these black lines, and this is just so that we are able to score it properly. I'll be using my Epson ET8550. Select the preferences here. So to print these magnetic bookmarks, I have used double-sided glossy photo paper. This is a 300 GSM paper for inkjet printers. I got this paper from Paper Cutz. It's a beautiful paper to print on. I'll share the link below for you to get your own copy. Ready actually. We are going to laminate it. So just make sure it's clean. I'm using these laminating pouches. I got these from Amazon. I'm just going to take out one pouch. We don't want lamination on top of these registration squares. So I'm just going to cut the laminate from here. So that I have nothing on top of these squares here. Due to reflection of light, sometimes the Cameo is not able to register these marks, and that's when it's not able to cut. So I have removed the laminating sheet from these marks, and now we're going to laminate. My laminator is hot. Just going to put this in and laminate. So we've laminated. Let's go to our Silhouette Cameo cutting machine and see how we cut this. So here you can see how I have loaded this page. I did not match it with this line here. I have loaded it up like this. After many trials, I find this works for me. Let's see if it works now. Load it up in the machine and see. So I'm going to align this line with this blue line on my Cameo here. Now we have loaded this mat on our machine here with this black sensor, and we are now going to our machine to give a send command to Cameo. we'll go to the second tab, which is line, and we don't want black lines to cut. We don't want any of the white ones nor the gray ones. We only want the red lines to cut, which is this. And I want to have this, which is a stencil. Once I choose that, it cuts it really deep. The blade depth is 8, force is 33. I do 2 times because because there are 2 layers of laminated sheets there, front and back. Also, the page that I have printed on is a 300 GSM cardstock, so it's quite thick. And now I'm going to send it to my Cameo. So you see this sensor here, this one. This is the sensor which will sense the black box which was there on our print. So the way I load it, it's difficult to shoot it like this, but if you can see that black box there, it is just below the sensor. Okay, this is the position that it should come to. Now let's see, after we give the command to cut and see if it works. Once it scans all the 3 registration marks, means the registration was successful, and now blade is going to set itself to the blade depth that we have set and the force, and it's going to cut it. We are done cutting. Now get your scoreboard and we'll score these, because I don't want to fold them and then break the line. So I'm going to align it. Once we have our prints ready, we have scored on the black line that we printed along with the magnets, and it folds it beautifully between, and also there is no crack here if you see. Now it's time to put magnets. I'm using these sleeves. I've prepared one here already, so I've put magnets in here, and this is something that I have printed myself just to hold it. It's quite simple. You can put your logo here, a few of them here. I'll use these sleeve. This also I have ordered on Amazon. If you want, please comment below and I'll be happy to share the link. And this is ready to go. Let's see how we put the magnets. So I use these glue dots. I ordered this also on Amazon. The way to align it is, I remove this paper, it's from the top. I take 2 sets of magnets and I place them over it like so. Then I'm going to cut one glue dot from here, remove the paper, so we've just put 2 magnets on the glue dot there. I'm going to align this glue dot on the magnet, remove this paper, cut it out and place it on the magnet that you want to. Just remove this paper from here and close this. Make sure that you're closing it on the line like so. So this is how we put our magnets. All we have to do now is put it on one of the prints. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these magnetic bookmarks, from designing to printing and finishing them. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss my next creative project. Thanks for watching and see you soon.